I've amassed, well, my son has actually, or I guess I have too, amassed quite a bit of aluminum in the form of cans, and a lot of them are uncrushed, so they take up a lot of room. So I have to come up with a Redneck can crusher to crush them instead of having to stomp on them and wearing my feet out and hurting myself. So I'm going to try to do it with a few bits and pieces of leftover lumber. I'm not going to bore you with the design, but basically it's going to be something to the effect of not this design, but this design, more of like those nutcrackers that you get that you use during the holidays, where you go to somebody's house and they have like a bowl of assorted nuts in the shell, and you just kind of go to town with that squeezy. So I'm gonna have a base here, I'm gonna have a hinged handle up here, and this is going to be a hinged piece here. So as I lift up and down this lever, I've got mechanical advantage where my fulcrum is here, and my force is going to be down here. So this is a force multiplier here. So depending on the proportion of where the force down is, I can put maybe 8-10 pounds of force here and get, you know, 50-60 pounds of force here, depending on how far away my lever is going to be. I'm thinking about making this thing my lever and maybe cutting a handle like that, just enough for me to grab onto. I'm going to use the bandsaw to cut that, but I won't make you watch the whole building. Frankly, I don't have enough time to video it and make it, because I gotta start and stop, but I'm just gonna make it and show you the final results. Alright, there's a prototype. I built it in about 3 hours. So I'll set the can in here, and it helps if I just kind of squeeze the sides a little bit, and you get a little alignment there. Alright, so I start can crushing, and just kind of guide it in there, and that's it. Alright, Redneck can crusher. Later. I wasn't quite happy with that other design because it was just too loose. It was, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So I went to bed, thought about it, and figured, how could I improve it? Well, this is what I came up with. I MacSalty'd it. And so I'll take you around, take a look at it. Instead of the vertical actuator, I now have a horizontal actuator. Still using the lever, and I'm using a mechanical advantage apparatus, and I've got a articulated piston here that I've cut out of a 4x4, and I use a 2x4 and sandwiched it between two 1x. And what's going to happen is I've got my lever down here, which gives me mechanical advantage where the force on the cans will come from here, but the force I need to exert is going to come out here, which is probably about 3 to 1. So as I push down on this lever, crush the can here, and it's going to drop down into this hole. And I've put 4 drywall screws here to receive a grocery bag. So as they fall in, as they get crushed, they're going to fall in to the bag. and then I don't have to pick them up off the ground. So let's set you up, show you how it operates. And it helps if I crimp the can a little bit, just to give it a little head start. And into the bag it goes. Oops. Get the string out of the way. Alright, give you another action shot. There you go. Fill her up, and you don't even have to use bins. Couldn't leave well enough alone. I needed to make a stand for it. And it ain't pretty, but it works. You can see my mess there. I didn't bother making you wait around and watch me build it, but pretty simple, bare bones. I notched a 4x4 out here, so this is resting straight down. There's not a whole lot of force down on it, and I put a T-bar down at the bottom there to give it side-to-side stability, and I kind of raised this up a little bit to give the piston a little more something to ride on, and I moved the piston forward a little bit to crush the can a little bit further. So now I can crush in comfort. So here, just grab the handle here and hold it. And it's a good workout too. It falls in the bag there. That completes the MacSalty can crushing apparatus. What does that mean? Cowbell. Knuckle bump. And that has been another MacSalty production. Have a good night.